Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Devin here with Branson.
Hey, Devin. Good morning.
Apparently, Branson's a protein shaker guy, which I didn't take you for like a protein shaker guy, but
People say that and they're like, "Oh, you trying to get buff?" And it's like,
well,
no,
usually
I'm losing weight.
Usually, when you're drinking protein, you're trying to get jacked.
Well, it's so I can keep the muscle on my body without losing it because I'm doing a severe deficit right now, and so this keeps the muscle from going away.
A severe deficit.
Doing an aggressive cut. I'm on 42 days, no sugar. No
are you
processed food, no fast
doing like
food.
a bodybuilding competition or what's going on?
I'm just trying to mog.
Okay.
I'm trying to mog.
All right.
Not for health reasons either.
Got
just
it.
Mogging.
So pure vanity.
Pure vanity.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I want to look good in a t-shirt.
Yeah. When are we gonna get the big like 6-pack reveal?
Well, dude, I'll be honest. You look good in a shirt, and I need to get to that.
Well, that now I'm blushing.
Yeah, no worries.
We will get to the stories, I promise you. So Bunnie XO has moved on, and not with a person that I was expecting at all, or at a place that I was expecting.
Yeah.
So kind of wild. So we have video of that we will play and talk about. Diddy's twins, his daughters, are starting a business, and Diddy is very proud of them. So we will get into what that is and whether or not people will support it. Who knows?
Yeah.
And finally, we, I guess, still have to talk Travis and Taylor. End of the finale of their podcast. I'm sure it's just a season. It's not over, right?
It's like so you open up about the proposal after the wedding. It's like, what are we hanging on to?
You're saying that the timing was bad.
It's just now it's baby watch, right? We're on baby watch time.
Honeymoon, baby watch, those sort of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, he opened up about the proposal on his New Heights podcast. So I'll play a clip of that. So Bunnie XO, interesting story.
This is your story.
Yeah, I worked on this one yesterday. So she was spotted at Jelly Roll's bar, Goodnight Nashville bar in Nashville, Tennessee.
That's where I got the shock began.
Yeah, and we obtained this video from the 4th of July of her with a very young guy kissing. Making out, I guess you could say. The video, it's kind of dark because they're watching fireworks, but very clearly into each other. And kissing.
Yeah.
So we did a little bit of digging, and yeah, there they are. And the guy she's hooking up with is, who I wasn't familiar with at all, but I think maybe younger people are, is Dylan Wolf. So apparently he's some rich kid from Calabasas that's on some new Netflix show, Calabasas Confidential, which I have not watched it, but yeah. I don't know how serious this relationship is. I mean, there is a pretty big age gap. I believe she's about 46 and he's 24. And I don't know how they know each other, but looks like they were having a good time on the 4th of July.
Yeah, but in Jelly Roll's bar, does this not feel a little targeted? This is where, like, in the beginning, they're both like, we're good, we're best friends, all good. Never, ever, ever have I seen a couple be so okay with everything afterwards. This feels a little interesting following her comments recently saying Jelly Roll was like a prison stint for me. It felt very concerning.
Things are starting to get weird because
now she's doing this in his bar. She has to know.
I mean, I will say this for reference. Obviously, it's his name is on the bar. I don't know if she might have ownership in this bar.
His name's on the bar.
Yeah, it's Jelly Roll's Goodnight Nashville, but I don't know if financially, like when they started this bar, if she owns like some sort of percentage. Like it could be her bar as well. It just has his name on it because he's the famous one.
That's true.
But yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it seemed like such a not contentious divorce. But then there's a lot of weird stuff happening. Like she took down that whole podcast that she talked about the divorce in. She took it down? She took it off YouTube.
Why?
No one knows. So that's odd. Then she shows up with this 24-year-old like influencer and is like very publicly. It's not like she's trying to be discreet about it. They're on a rooftop at the bar on the 4th of July. There's tons of people around. If she didn't want this out, she would have brought him back to her house or done it in a more private place. Like she clearly doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess she said from the jump, like Jelly Roll said, like he was already dating and that she was like, her DMs were open. Like they've both been pretty open that they're like cool with moving on quickly. But how quickly is too quickly?
And honestly, and you've probably been through this, the breakup happens, you're all good with it, you're excited for whatever's next, and then it starts to resonate with you a little bit, like she's sitting around saying she knows he's dating, so then you're sitting around thinking, do you think they're on a date right now? It's Friday night, it's Saturday night, whatever. You're like, oh, it's 4th of July. Jelly Roll's probably definitely out with some other girl right now. And then immediately you think, like, this sounds like it's like my internal thoughts here.
Yeah, you said at the start of this that I've been through something similar than this, but keep going.
No. I meant like we've all been through something similar, and that's what I think is happening here. I think she might be jealous, and she's trying to get ahead of it with a 24-year-old guy and say, like, screw you, Jelly.
Yeah, I mean, especially doing it like in such a public place, such a like a younger guy that's like not famous really. Yeah, I would love to know. Again, I don't know the ins and outs of their relationship. I don't know if he's moved on, but I can't imagine if you're Jelly Roll and this cross, because I saw our video, everyone's tagging him in it. He's clearly seen it. Like,
he's very
if
active
you
on
would
social
feel
media.
some sort of way about not the fact of like, hey, they're split and they're about to be divorced and she can do whatever the hell she wants. But I think just doing it in such a public way would kind of rub me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was her intention or not.
Yeah.
But
well, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Like, is this appropriate? Is this something targeted? Or is this, they've moved on, things are amicable, and it's okay?
yeah, I mean, yeah. Who, I'm sure, and by the way, I mean, she hasn't said anything about it. I would imagine a podcast episode is coming soon from the Dumb Blonde podcast.
Well, this news is not going to keep me from getting another swig of my protein shake.
Yeah. What did you call it? Your deficit something?
An aggressive cut.
Aggressive cut. Okay. Tell me a little bit, because I'm not super well versed in this story, but so Diddy's daughters are starting a business.
Yeah. So Jesse Combs, his two daughters, Jesse Combs and Delilah Combs, are launching their own streetwear brand. All while Diddy is in prison, as we know. We talk about it all the time. He's at Fort Dix, which is a funny name for a prison.
Fort Dix. You don't want to go to Fort Dix.
Well, it sounds like you do, because he was out there walking 2 hours a day.
Right.
Most prisons get like 30 minutes a day, 23 hours lockup per day. This guy's walking around listening to Biggie Smalls. Like, come on.
We don't know what he was.
I'm kidding. He's not listening to Biggie Smalls. I'm just joking around. He would not.
He did look very, like, it looked chill. Like, didn't he have jewelry on?
Yeah, he had jewelry. He had a hat on. He was like, he had a hoodie on. Like, I just find it weird that someone can film people outside the prison. I guess if you get the right angle. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know the logistics of that.
But the sisters have officially launched this fashion brand, and they're calling it 1221. I don't know why it's called that, but it's a unisex streetwear brand designed to create fashion that can be worn by anyone. Well, I would hope so. It is a clothing brand.
And it's unisex.
Yeah. So the twins had been building anticipation for the brand for several weeks through many social media posts before making it officially available online. Diddy is very happy for his daughters. He's expressed strong support, praising their work ethic and creativity. The quote is, "I'm incredibly proud of Jesse and Delilah. They've worked hard to build something that's authentically theirs, and watching them turn an idea into a real business has been inspiring. This is about two talented young women with a vision, a strong work ethic, and the courage to put their creativity out into the world. I hope people judge 1221 on the quality of what they've created, because they've earned that opportunity." Now, that's the thing here. I saw some comments online about that exact word, earned.
And were they by your accounts, your social media accounts?
I mean, starting a business is very expensive. It takes a lot of capital, especially clothes and distribution and all these things. Where'd the money come from?
Well, we know where the money came from.
We know where the money
So
came
again, I don't totally know what the twins did as far as, like, actually what their idea was and, what they actually did in the business. But yeah, I mean, I get the criticism is obviously going to be, it's like, how hard did there's all these people, entrepreneurs that are, young teenagers or whatever, or in their early 20s, who don't have any financial backing and really have to build up a business from nothing. And it's like, I would imagine they had a pretty good financial backing from their dad to get this business going. So how much hard work was really done?
And honestly, the most successful celebrity brands, Hailey Bieber's Rhode, what's
Kylie
Fenty
Jenner's.
as well, Rihanna, Kylie Jenner's thing. It's like, because these people were universally loved by a group of people, whatever it is, like they have a fan base that loves it. Now these two, I can't imagine there's demand to go run to Sephora or the clothing store and buy Jesse and Delilah Combs' clothing brand unless
Sephora.
it has.
Have you been in a Sephora? That's a makeup store, brother.
No, I do. I'm just using it as an example
I got you.
for like my girlfriend who goes to Sephora, Ulta, and like ransacks the Rhode aisle.
Yeah.
Even though she's not the biggest Hailey Bieber fan, like people love Hailey Bieber. So
you're just saying that they don't have the social media following that's going to get people like to just go buy their product just because of who they are.
I don't think so either. I don't think so. And like, think of a brand putting up pictures of celebrities on the wall and everything. Just the family.
I don't know what they look like, to be honest.
But it's not that. It's just like the family in general is controversial.
You're saying having Diddy attached to anything is bad for business.
So like Target, for example, is not going to throw up photos of this clothing brand. I feel like because they don't want the connection to Diddy, or maybe they're sympathizers for what he's done and what he is. So
I get what you're saying, but again, we always circle back to that the twins had nothing to do with any of that.
I get that.
So should they get penalized for what their dad did?
They should not. But then there's people like David, whose brother is making music now. David, the singer who was arrested for killing Celeste Rivas.
Allegedly.
And like no one's gonna listen to his music because it's like, man, dude, like that's a little too close to home here.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it
hurts the brand. It's gonna be harder for them to grow this unless like they have a big fan base. I don't know how many followers they have on Instagram. I'm sure they have a lot. I don't want to penalize them for.
Yeah, you don't want to penalize the girls
the reality of this
or discredit what work they did on this, because I actually have no idea. But I will say that, like, I don't know, if I was them, I'd be like, if Diddy was like, "Hey, I'd love to release a statement," I'd be like, "Dad, chill. We don't release a statement.
It's like when
we don't want you anywhere near this."
It's like when Hailey Bieber's dad came out and started saying like things like "pray for them, pray for Justin and Haley."
Oh,
and everyone was like, "Why would you let your dad post this on Instagram or Twitter?"
Yeah.
Alrighty. Stay involved.
And lastly, we will play a clip from the New Heights podcast and Travis Kelce discussing the proposal.
Ending the season with Tom Brady, pretty epic. Yes. Starting it with Taylor, pretty epic.
Yeah.
And
epic.
the start of like during that recording, the entire time I'm planning. Like, I'm gonna ask this woman to marry me after this. So yeah, those were probably two other like really cool moments of this season. Yeah. Obviously the beginning of it with Taylor is one I'll remember forever. So
well, I mean, it's by far our most viewed episode of all time.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was incredible.
So I was gonna hate on this, but it's like clearly this is just a recap of their podcast season, and of course, how are you gonna recap your season when you're not gonna talk about the biggest episode that they clearly will ever have?
Yeah,
because you're never gonna see Taylor Swift sit down on a podcast and talk for 2 hours. I don't think you'll ever see that again.
No.
So, but it is interesting that they did say that when I think this was already out, that he was like having them set up the backyard and stuff while they were doing the podcast. So they literally got engaged directly after that podcast.
On the way home, I see it every day now. I don't know if you've seen it, but there is a New Heights billboard now out there on the side of the road. It just says New Heights, and then it says with Jason and Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that's the first ever podcast billboard I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
do they need the advertising?
I don't know if I have seen a podcast. Yeah, and at this point, dude, they're so massive. Like, what's bigger than their podcast besides like maybe Joe Rogan, right?
Joe Rogan.
I know no one will beat Joe Rogan as far as viewership.
Have you listened to Joe Rogan before?
It's funny. Everyone always, especially in this office, are always like, "Oh, you seem like a big Joe Rogan guy." I mean, I've seen the clips. I've never like sat down and listened to an entire Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah. But he does have a lot of like really interesting people on. So like when the clips cross my Twitter or X timeline, I definitely watch them. And I also have nothing against Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah,
I just don't listen to Joe Rogan.
I actually enjoy his because it's so chill. chill and there's no like agenda. I know people think, oh, Joe Rogan, like Republican, whatever, but it's like there really is no agenda. Like they just sit there and just talk for 3 hours.
For sure.
So like Matthew McConaughey will come on, sit down. It's like, when am I going to be able to listen to Matthew McConaughey? In
Just like
the most
shoot the
raw
shit for
format?
like 3 hours.
Or Kevin James. I love Kevin James. Or Adam Sandler. Or The Rock. you
Yeah.
know? The Rock was.
I
was
knew you were
terrible-
going to get to a wrestler.
The
dude.
Rock was a terrible episode.
Oh, was it?
It was the worst episode I've ever listened to.
Because he's probably so like, it like doesn't say anything
Yep.
controversial
Nothing.
or yeah. That's The Rock
Everything,
for you.
everything that Joe Rogan was saying that was even maybe remotely like a topic, The Rock would just go, yeah.
So great podcasting. Are we not doing? We're not doing comments, right?
Yeah, we're out of time. We got to go.
Okay.
Gotta film a TV show.
Okay, so we will eventually get back to reading comments. I promise. This last couple weeks has been a shit show around here because a lot of people are out.
Yeah.
Holiday. But anyways, we will see you guys tomorrow.
Wait, I'm gonna do what
Oh.
Harvey does on the show when he has a point.